Hello everyone, welcome to the episode 3 of Placement Diaries. I am Abhay Pratap, a pre-final year student at UPS Dehradun. I also serve as the PR head in UPES-CSA. Today we have Ms. Khushi Arora, who is the Joint Secretary in UPES-CSA. Ma'am, would you please introduce yourself and your post as well?
Sure, Abhay. So, hello everybody. My name is Khushi Arora, and as told by Abhay, I'm currently serving as the Joint Secretary at UPES-CSA. I'm a final year student at UPS Dehradun with specialization in cloud computing and virtualization technologies and a minor in DevOps. As for my role, my company is KPMG, and I'm currently serving as an analyst intern here. Thank you.
So ma'am, during the 4 years of your college journey, what was that unusual skill you picked up which helped you a lot through your career and the placement process also?
Okay, so being a part of a chapter surely introduced me to many more opportunities and helped me develop my communication skills. I won't say that was an unusual skill, but if talking about a skill that I developed very much nearer to the placement process was that I worked on a project, Moon project, all by myself, and that helped me a lot with all the technical knowledge and everything. But I think most importantly, the core skill that helps you a lot in your placement is confidence. Like how much you know about a certain topic and how much you can speak about it, because it doesn't matter how much you know or how less you know. If you're speaking with confidence, the interviewer would hear. So I think communication, confidence, and definitely technical skills helped me a lot.
Okay. So, ma'am, can you share your experience in internships, like how you secured them, and for the students, how it would be beneficial in securing some meaningful internships that will help them through their career?
Yeah, right. So I personally interned at PwC, which was provided by the college itself. So PwC was more of a training internship. But as for the internships, one thing that I would like to say is that do not run for paid internships. It doesn't matter if you're being paid or not during the internship. During the job, definitely it does. But when talking about summer internships, it doesn't matter if you're being paid or not. What matters there is how much experience you're getting, how much exposure you're getting, how much technical skills are being developed. So go for that. And as per the securing your internship, then do reach out on LinkedIn. Try off campus. On campus, also opportunities will be presented with. But definitely go on off campus and do not take your connections lightly. Like if you have seniors somewhere, please ask them for referral, please ask them for internship opportunities, stay connected, and do not expect something to come to be served in a platter to you. Nothing is going to be served in a platter. You'll have to run for it and you'll have to secure it yourself. So that would be my advice for all the interns.
Okay, so ma'am, can you specify the particular steps you took for securing internships and placement in your field of interest, the which you chose for the BTech?
Okay. So my specialization is cloud computing and virtualization technologies, as I told earlier. So basically, what it is that I am an AWS community builder also, and I have three certifications in cloud, two of AWS and one of Azure. But all of these certifications, I ran for them, and that's why I got them. Nobody, as I told, nobody serves you on a platter. So what you have to do is be very, very, very active. Whatever community you are a part of, be it cloud computing, be it AIML, whatever specialization you have, it doesn't matter. If you are really active, try to have as many certifications, but knowledge is what matters the most. So try to have as much knowledge of your field as you can do, but try not to stick upon it. My interview with KPMG was mostly about cyber. So I learned cloud security. I learned the terms that were there in cyber, and that is why I was able to crack that interview. Otherwise, if you only stick to one field, or if you only have that narrow mind of yours that no, my field is only this and I'll stick to this, that is not going to take you anywhere. I have done a certification in AI also, just to have a knowledge of it. But when an interviewer sees it on your resume, it reflects what it is about you. It reflects that you are interested in various fields, and then you do not stop and you try to, navigate and expand your knowledge as much as you can. So do not stop anywhere, and try to have as much knowledge of your field as you can. because if you know one topic, you should know everything about it. You should be able to explain it. And in interview, what the one thing that I've noticed the most is it doesn't matter how much you know it if you can't explain it. So please try to explain it. Practice it with a friend or practice it in front of a mirror. That if so and so question comes in front of you, how are you going to explain it? And if you can, that's a win-win for you. So yeah, that.
So, ma'am, you are saying is just acquiring knowledge is not sufficient. You have
No.
to think of a way of expressing that knowledge which you could have.
Right. That's what.
Okay, so ma'am, as you said, interviews, you have to express what knowledge you have. So, ma'am, what was an unusual question for you which was asked during an interview process and how you tackled that question?
Okay, so my interview, I have given many interviews till the time I cracked KPMG. But if I have to talk about KPMG, then because I belong from a cloud background and because I was giving interview for digital trust position, which is mostly of cyber security. So they asked me that you are from cloud background, so how come you are applying for this position, and why do you think that we should be taking a candidate like you who doesn't have a background in cyber security? So during that particular question, I answered them that it's not about my background and I'm not stick to it. I have done various certifications and I'm also interested in cyber because I've had knowledge. And when it comes to cloud is mostly what we call as ALU. It works with everything. So that was something which I was not prepared for, that they could ask me that question, but they did. And anyhow, you just have to be very quick and active in answering that. And so I answered that I'm interested in cyber, which I am, and you have to show potential basically, that you are potent, because they tell you, they teach you. We are being taught here. All they want to know is how much potential do you have for them to teach you.
So you have to display your 100% confidence for them.
Yeah,
Like
and
we
you
are
have to
totally
be
dedicated.
right, and you have to be teachable. You have to be somebody who can be taught, not somebody who knows everything and is not interested in being taught anymore. So I think that also.
Okay, so ma'am, aside from these, what other difficulties did you face to secure a placement or to secure an internship? And how did you stay resilient? How did you not get demotivated by facing those difficulties?
Yeah, so I won't say that I didn't get demotivated, because the placement season starts in August, and you do not get placed just as quick. You have to go through that certain period, but definitely friends help. So having a good circle helped me, and having seniors as your support, like seniors whom you can call and ask that, okay, what am I doing wrong? If I'm not able to, if what I used to do was that if I was not able to crack a particular interview, but I know that I haven't done anything wrong that I can see. So I would call them and I would discuss it with them that, okay, so and so, my interview went so and so. So could you tell me that what do you think I did wrong? And they used to tell me, and there used to be something or the other that went missing. So I think that helps a lot. And just please make sure that you have this kind of mindset that you're not going to get placed just as soon as you enter the placement season. It's solely based on your hard work, but definitely luck. I won't say it's 100% hard work, and I won't say it's 100% luck. It's a mixture of both of them. So you have to be very patient with the placement thing. You just have to hope and you have to believe that you have done your work and everything is sorted. Just keep on revising your projects. And one thing that I would like to keep in picture is that while going for an interview, just make sure that you have your points sorted. Like if I have to I know that I have done a particular project, okay, and I know that that project has a potential. I know that that project can be asked about. So what I'll do is I'll write down the points. I'll write down short points. This also I was told by my seniors. So that is how your connections help. That is how CSA helped me a lot. So just write down, jot them down, and just make sure that you narrate it out and you let the interviewer know that, okay, this girl or this boy or whosoever has some potential, has done something. Most importantly, they know what they have done. So that is very, very important. And do not be demotivated. It's not going to come very much in handy, but definitely you'll get there. So just have that hope, keep that belief, and whenever you feel demotivated, you have your friends, you have your family. I'm sure they support you. You have your seniors, so contact them. Yeah.
Ma'am, could you specify more the role the extracurricular activities and the student chapters played in your professional growth and your college experience?
Well, I give a lot and lots of credit to CSA because when I first came into CSA, I was not somebody who could talk a lot. But with CSA, I got so many opportunities. You get introduced to so many people, first of all. You learn how to talk. The way you should be talking, the way with confidence you should be expressing yourself. You learn through the student chapter communities, and that is why they are there at the first place. When you host an event, or when you are involved in an event, or when you are in the organizing committee of an event, you get to know that how the event works. You get to know that how everything is working around you. Okay, and as I served as editorial head of CSA, I knew how to write something. That helped a lot, definitely. And most importantly, I think that you learn professionalism. People around us, or my even my colleagues, or even my friends back there in college, when I see them, they're not very, what do I say, professionals. Like, they don't necessarily know how to talk. Either they get too frank, or they get too fuzzy, or they get too stubborn while talking. But what you need to do is you need to talk in a way that the other person knows that you are a very well mannered, sincere person. And that is what student chapters teach you. They teach you discipline, they teach you sincerity, they teach you professionalism, and they teach you responsibilities, how to handle them, and most importantly, time management. Because when you hold a power of responsibility, or you hold a power of where you have to manage tasks day and night, you have to work it alongside your college, you have to move parallel to it. So it teaches you how to do that. And when you learn that, you learn that work life balance, which is extremely important when you are in your corporate life. And other than that, you get to learn so much about it. Like, I received the voucher of AWS cloud practitioner through CSA. I was able to do that certification because of CSA, because I was a star performer, and so they provided me it. But it's a expensive voucher. You can't do it like that. So, but I was given that opportunity through CSA. I was given so many opportunities. You get to be at an event. You get introduced to so many opportunities. So the list is endless, honestly. But I think it helps a lot. It helps a lot when you are sitting in an interview, when an interviewer looks at you and he realizes that you have had the power, you have had the position of responsibility, and you have handled it really well. And when he asks questions about it and you are able to tell it, that sets you apart from normal candidates. So yeah.
Yes, so ma'am, as you mentioned, you were a editorial head at CSA and you were doing CCVT from UPS. So
Right.
ma'am, how did you go about discovering and exploring your interest in your field of study? So how did you do that?
In cloud computing.
Yes, ma'am. And how did you know that, as you said, you were not very fluent with talking to people. So how did you explore your interests more
I
while in
think,
CSA?
yeah, I think this credit goes definitely to my seniors, hands down to my seniors. They teach you a lot, they tell you a lot. I became a part of CSA because it says Cloud Security Alliance. And because of that cloud, I felt a little compiled towards CSA, and I felt a little attracted to it, and I just wanted to explore. I joined CSA in my second year because first year was of Corona and we were at home, so we didn't know about it. But when I came to college, the first thing I did, honestly, was join CSA. And I am so glad that I did it, what I did that time. And when I came into CSA, I got introduced to opportunities. Basically, what you have to do in college is be active and talk to people. You might talk wrong, you might not know what to talk, but just go and talk. Trust me, you'll not regret it. So, what I did was I went to my seniors, I had a conversation with them. I used to follow them on LinkedIn very actively. I used to see, okay, what are they doing? I used to follow certain topics, and so I used to get updates on LinkedIn. I remember somebody from CSA only, Saksham sir, last year was AWS community builder, and that particular term attracted to me, and I searched about it, and then I asked him that what it is and so, and then I applied, and today here we are. So I think that is very important, that you remain connected to your seniors and you learn from them, because they do not refrain from teaching you. They help you a lot. So I think with cloud, because many of my seniors were in the cloud computing specialization, So we used to talk a lot, and we used to get introduced to so many opportunities. And so I think that's how.
Okay,
Basically,
so
be
ma'am,
curious would be my concluding line. That be curious, do not stop being curious. So yeah,
okay, so we have to be curious and we have to stay active
yeah,
because no opportunity is gonna fall right into our hands. So we
no,
have to
it's
just
not.
keep searching for it.
Yes, and talk to
We-
people.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so ma'am, what was that specific project? Did you create a specific project that immensely helped your skill set, which helped you securing an internship and a placement?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what was the experience in building that project and what skills you gained from it?
Okay. So, as the curriculum of our college says, we have to do two major projects, two minor projects, sorry, in third year, and two major projects in fourth year. So, apart from those two major projects, definitely those two minor projects teach you a lot. Teach you how to be in a team, how to divide the task, and how to work. But apart from that, I did two solo projects, and honestly, I did it out of curiosity. I knew nothing about MERN, and because I didn't know anything about MERN, I had to learn it. So I made it a goal that okay, since we are not doing anything much in the summers apart from internship, let's go ahead and try a new project. क्या होगा नहीं काम करेगा ना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा it won't work, but even if as a failure I would have done something. So and honestly it took me 2 months, I won't lie to you, but again seniors help, seniors come into picture. So I worked on that project. I tried to learn that skill. First of all, it didn't work. I had to, restart about it. But then it did, and I made a blogging site out of it, which was a responsive blogging site, and it had a database and everything. So I think that one project, because I did solo, it helped me a lot learn React and learn the whole MERN. And when it came to the interviews, I was asked about that project. That okay, this is a big project. So what were the challenges you faced? What happened and what all happened? So and honestly, when I used to come back to my room, I used to think that okay, what if I would have just taken that project and just put it in my resume? What would I have answered? Nothing, because I would have known nothing about it. But because I made that project from the very scratch, it helped me stand apart from most of the candidates because it is a big project and it was a solo one. Apart from that, there was one project which I did on Azure. So it helped me showcase my cloud skills, that okay, I know the platform. Apart from AWS, I'm into more cloud platforms, and I know about it and I can do that work. So I think your projects help you a lot, not just in your resume but in life also. Whenever a skill is presented to you, when you have a base, you feel confident that okay, I have a background, I'll be able to perform. So yeah, that's what I think it is.
So, ma'am, in the end, the question in the end is, so if your college journey was a book title, so
Yeah.
what would the title be, and who would you dedicate it to?
Okay. So my college journey has been very much about from going from an introvert person, a very introvert, reserved person, to now somebody who talks a lot. Or I think hopefully who knows how to talk and how to do things professionally. So it would be titled something like, somebody going from an extreme introvert to now an extrovert or something like that. And I would like to dedicate it to my friends. They helped me a lot. I would not have done it without their support. And okay, now I have to give that award winning speech. I'll dedicate this to my friends, my family, and my colleagues, and all of that. But yeah, definitely my friends and seniors. So yeah, that's about it.
So, thank you everyone. With this, we come to an end of episode 3 of Placement Diaries.